SMAD, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel in Estonia finished rehearsing for the day. This was one of the most interesting rehearsals for different reasons.
Unique, yeah.
Unique. That was very unique because Estonia, I'm sure you all watched all before, Storm, Victor Crone, the national final, ESC Lau, he did this really cool effect at the end of the song, like the last chorus, where he now turns to the audience and the storm around him kind of appears. They're recreating it this time as well, but it looked so easy when you just watch it on camera and you tell that that's a lot of work. So he had to, because you're going to pre-record it, he did like all this green screen work today. He did like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, I want to say, just that little part alone, right?
Yeah.
So they had to record him in front of a green screen so they can just cut him into the live performance at a later point, and then just add the storm effects. We didn't see all of that today actually because we didn't get to that, but they recorded on. So a big chunk of today's rehearsals was just focused on that little 30-second piece or however long it was. So that was very interesting. I'm curious to see how it'll come together. Other than that, just picture the national final performance, if you have seen it, just on the Tel Aviv stage, with some minor tweaks here and there. Of course, they have different backdrops. They got rid of the lady that showed up during the bridge part, I think, that used to stand next behind him and disappeared. That's gone. But those are my observations, just to let you know what the staging was, which you will not be able to see in the clips. What are your thoughts about the whole package?
Well, I mean, I would have wished that we'd have got a couple more run through of the actual performance, because now we're a little bit stuck with what's happening. I mean, I know this is one of the ones where, particularly songs that have come from a national final, they tend to have a pre-fixed staging, so a lot of them are already ready. I think, particularly in the last run through, they used obviously both parts together, but it just didn't sync up. So I know that's something that they can sort out, but they really need to get that bit spot on, otherwise they could be in real trouble.
Yes.
It's just the worst thing to see with anything like this, like a recording, is when the audio's out of sync with the video.
Yes.
It's so jarring. So as long as they can sort that out, which I'm sure they can, because it's all just about timing.
True.
I'm sure it'll be okay. So, but yeah. Also, there was parts where he changed up the vocals.
I was gonna say that, yeah.
So like he goes higher, and then he has a really long note, which I'm not sure is necessary at the end. And now that he's pre-recorded that, he has to use it. But he's tried to mix it up and embellish the song, and I just don't think it's worked out as well as it could have done.
It was because I remember he had a first full run through, and then he also, because he's changed up first of all, as you said, the first chorus, he initially starts with the storm, but he goes up right away, and it's unexpected. But again, we know before, for us it was a little unexpected. For people here for the first time, not as big of a deal. But he was also not always, it was slightly off vocally as well. It's not an easy part to sing. And then, as you pointed out, he has a long note, which I actually like, in that sense, like it adds a little bit more fun and switches it up a little. However, not an easy note to sing. No. Very difficult. And the first time he did it, it sounded good actually. Oh, good job. But then during the recording composition, the more he was inconsistent.
Yeah.
So, granted, then he only performs it once when he actually has to run through, so maybe his voice will be strained at that point. But that is the lack of consistency in his voice, I think, was the thing that concerned me the most. Not bothers, it's kind of rude. Overall, I think this was the first run. And this one, as I said, it's difficult to really nail down because there was so much going on. We only got 2 run-throughs, I think, total.
2 proper run-throughs.
Yeah, because he was so focusing on the pre-recorded part. What do they need to fix? What do they need to change?
They need to improve the timing. I think his vocals either need a bit more support, or he just needs to rein them in. He needs to go one way or the other with that, because he's sort of in the middle of going all out with it, but then not having the ability to do it. So I think in terms of the actual performance, I don't want to sound too harsh. So it is actually, it's a good performance. The camera angles work well, and I think obviously once there's an audience in there, it's all going to click and it's all going to come together. But I think just improve the timings, maybe just work a little on the vocals, and then they should be okay.
Yes, that's what all comes down to. What they need to focus on is the timing, very timing, because he was out of sync with it, but he didn't have time to really practice or rehearse that part because they just recorded it and then he had to do the whole run through once. So that is definitely work on that for the next few days. When your next second rehearsal comes in, then maybe you know exactly how to lip sync to your, he doesn't lip sync, he sings it live, but to your pre-recorded video. And then because sometimes he's really good, and sometimes he just barely misses the notes, and the consistency is what I'm looking for. So focus on those 2 things, I think, and Estonia will do really well. But it was, from what we saw so far, pretty good first attempt, right? Yeah. That's at least our thoughts. What do you think? Leave your thoughts below in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. Talk to you all soon.